I think that's everybody that we can possibly talk to.
Commander?
Admiral?
Just going over the sitrep.
How's it look?
Barely 50% of Hammer has reported in.
Can we count on more making it?
There's some stragglers still en route. But the bulk of Hammer that's still intact has arrived. We're as ready as we're likely to get.
I'll check on my team. We'll get going soon.
I'll give the battalion leaders the heads up. We'll be ready as soon as you are.
I may or may not have just pushed the wrong button out of instinct.
Whenever you're
Okay, start the attack. I kind of instinctively went for the top right one because that tends to be the Paragon option, and I didn't even read start the attack. Let's do it!
Let's move before the Reapers realize what we're up to.
Exactly my thoughts. Battalion leaders, report to HQ.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Shepard.
We
They're
fought hard
kind of
to
a
get
network
here.
of AI. I think they
But
know.
now the toughest part of our mission begins. We've got to drive right through the heart of Reaper-controlled territory, break past their defenses, and get to that beam.
What kind of defenses?
The entire area is crawling with Reaper forces. But our biggest concern is the destroyer, protecting the beam itself.
Can we bring in air support to deal with it?
Negative. Some kind of interference. We'll have to take it out from the ground. Now they've cut a swath of no man's land through the city. We'll have to cross that first. There'll be some limited shelter on the other side, but expect heavy ground resistance. We need to get our tanks to here, if we get close enough. We've got a shot at taking that thing out.
How much of a shot?
They know we're coming. This will be a one-way trip for many of us, but there can be no retreat, no stepping back. We move forward at all costs, understood?
Hoo yeah. Yes, sir.
Johnson, Coates, you two will coordinate the artillery units. Shepard, I'm sending you right up the gut where the resistance is heaviest. Support the tanks the best you can, but stay alive. I need you for the final push to the beam. I'll give you a minute with your squad. Pick your team well.
You know, I still don't understand why we can't just bring everybody for this particular mission. This is the end of the game. Why can't everybody just come along? Because I feel like anything else is just shooting yourself in the foot. Then again, who am I to say that they aren't joining the other teams?
This war has brought us pain and suffering and loss. But it's also brought us together. As soldiers, allies, friends. This bond that ties us together is something the Reapers will never understand. It's more powerful than any weapon, stronger than any ship. It can't be taken or destroyed. The next few hours will decide the fate of everyone in the galaxy. Every mother, every son, every unborn child. They're trusting you, depending on you to win them their future. A future free from the threat of the Reapers. But take heart. Look around you. You're not in this fight alone. We face our enemy together. And together, we will defeat them.
You know, I think if anybody else gave that speech on the team, it wouldn't have the same impact. There's something about Shepard specifically giving that speech that actually makes you want to believe him. Okay. Garrus, Tali, I just brought you out, so we're gonna have to go with James because I said I was gonna bring him earlier and then I kind of reneged on that. And do I want to go with Caden? Do I want to go with the Earth Kids? Or do I want to bring somebody else? Who else? Liara's kind of been with me since the beginning, except also, just like Caden, she kind of ducked out from Mass Effect 2. But, you know, she still helped. She still played her role in Mass Effect 2. Javik, I'm sorry, I'm not bringing you. It's never gonna happen, buddy. Alright, fine. Caden, this final push. Don't let me down. Don't screw it up. Yes, I have got the right pistol. You guys, I don't particularly care about weapons. Ooh, yes, you've got the right pistol as well. Now let's see if you guys will level up any. Because I know I won't. Caden, you're maxed out, and fortification for James. Okay, enough stalling. Let's actually punch some Reaper faces. Can you tell I'm a little bit nervous about this? I know I've played this game tons of times, but I'm still a little bit nervous. Shepard, that was less than glamorous. You couldn't have just jumped straight down. You need to kind of hunker your ass on the edge there. I know it helps, but come on. You're a badass. Oh, hey. That was a little bit too kind. Alright. So, admittedly, this kind of lead up, this... Oh man, I've just realized we're heading towards the light at the end of the tunnel. This build up, this fight towards that light... Admittedly, this fight I don't remember that much about. I remember a little bit further on, but actually making it towards there, I don't remember what we're up against, and I think that's probably what I'm a little bit nervous about. I like going in with a plan and knowing what to expect. I don't like having to deal with the unknown. I am very much the man with the plan. And right now I'm not the man with the plan. I'm the guy shooting random things that are coming at me. But
if you say so, cut the chatter.
Is that a scientific measurement? Oh, hey. Hey, buddy. Okay, what powers do we have? I'm gonna get a little bit closer before I start unleashing things, but I think we're in good shape to take care of this guy. Alright, now let's do this, and come on, just unload everything on him, then we'll focus on the little minions afterwards. As an afterthought, because they are not so threatening. Oh, I'm shooting the wall. That was definitely not the wall. God damn it. After playing multiplayer so much, I'm just instinctively afraid of the Banshees, even though they're not quite as terrifying in single player. It's just a gut reaction. My gut reaction is to run away. Or at least, you know, hide behind a wall, allies, anything that's bigger and meatier than myself. But don't worry, guys. If you're in single player, you should be fine, unless you know you're an insanity run, in which case run. Oh, hang on, I see you. I see you. Huh. You know, I remember the first time I came across Husks, Mass Effect 1. I'm sure you guys remember me coming against Husks in Mass Effect 1. Those things were creepy as hell, and I think they've kind of gotten just a little bit overused. I get that. Oh, hey. I get that they're the ground troops. This is a bad position. This is something you don't want to look at. Hold on. Freeze frame. Yep, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got myself here. Well, it's a long story. Oh, if only... if only we could have started the LP off that way. Just right back, all the way back to Mass Effect 1. Unfortunately, I could re-upload episode 1, but I don't think I have that original save file anymore. It's almost tempting. Just ever so slightly. Okay. Brutes are the same as Banshees. I am instinctively afraid of them, mostly because they're a lot bigger and a lot bulkier, and they take a little bit more to whittle down. But they're not so bad. They're just teddy bears that want hugs, and I'm more than happy to pay them with bullets. Hey guys, nice party. Nice place, actually. Okay, one of you guys take care of him. Shoot, wrong selection. That guy. Caden, you use your power. Good, I'm proud of you. You're not screwing us over. James, on the other hand, come on.
Charlie Company's been taken out.
Do I have to do all the work, guys? Come on. Oh. Nope, we don't have to use these guys. We're just kind of paying attention to... Okay, here are our soldiers. Just paying attention to our friends. The one tank I thought we had... Okay, good.
Thanks. We're moving again.
Not that way. Mom? Dad? I can't reach you guys. I tried the office and your personal comms. No one's answering, and the news was saying that the bombings are getting worse, and then the power went off. Look, I know I'm supposed to stay put, but I can't reach anyone, and I'm getting really worried about the twins. I'm going to head off to the school to pick them up, okay? I'll bring any other of the kids I find, too. You can yell at me when we meet up at the emergency shelters. Love, Kay. Oh, I hope you made it. I hope the twins made it. I hope everyone made it, but realistically... Hang on. Was that an email that went out, or was that an email that arrived? Because I don't think your mom and dad are coming, Kay. I'm sorry. Oh, hey! I'm glad I don't have to be the one to break the news to them.
Alright, people. Eyes peeled. The buildings will give us some cover, but it gives them a place to hide.
Roger that.
I'm not really that afraid. Husks are kind of weak. Cannibals, just a little bit stronger. It's the Marauders I'm really worried about, because they do tend to have weapons that just eat away at your shields if you're not paying attention.
Company. There's not enough room to maneuver the tanks in here.
Backtrack if you have to, but find another route.
R.I.P. Marauder shields. Okay. Just as I say, I hate dealing with tons of Marauders, all of them come out. Isn't that just the way? Alright, and you... Guys, if you would be so kind... Perfect. I have a funny feeling we're about to deal... No, there's not really... Okay, I was wrong. I remembered correctly and then I doubted myself, and that's something you never want to do! I was thinking, looking around, look at this. There's no way a brute could maneuver around all of these. I don't think the brute cares. I think the brute only cares about smashing my face in. Okay, James, you've got grenades. Use them.
Contact! This is Delta! We're being overrun! What's your location? Ah! God damn it.
Dead, I would think. And I'm still just a little bit used to playing the multiplayer, hence why I pressed Y. I'm used to playing the character that has the biotic charge. Anytime I get hidden, anytime I see my barriers or my shields going down, my instinct when playing multiplayer is to press Y. Either because I'm playing an infiltrator and that's got shields hotkeyed to it, or I'm playing the Vanguard? I think the class is... My Drell Vanguard. Yeah, that sounds about right. Come on. Oh, okay. And hotkeyed to Y is that biotic charge ability, and it's really nice in case you haven't watched the multiplayer episodes. It's nice because it recuperates some of my shields, and that's just... It's a safety net for me. Also, it's pretty strong. It tends to be strong enough to deal with most enemies. By most enemies, I mean husks and cannibals, and it'll completely take the shields off of a marauder. Anything else will still be standing when I headbutt it, and then I'll realize what a horrible mistake I've made. Okay. Do we have any more unexpected surprises? You know, if they really wanted to screw me over, they would just send waves and waves of, of banshees. Sorry, I'm trying not to talk over those guys, but whenever I start talking, they start talking, and then I just kind of say, hell with it. I'm just going to talk over you. Oh, no. No. Back up. Back up.
Companies report in. Bravo and Delta companies have sustained heavy casualties. No word from Able or Charlie. Echo, Foxtrot, and India are here, but severely depleted. Lost contact with Gulf. All companies prep Phoenix missiles. Be ready, people.
Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. When I heard that growling coming from the other side of the door, I assumed it was brutes. Usually 2 brutes. Just because that would be the kind of thing I would put into a video game. I would just swarm the player with brutes and banshees because, hey, it's the final push.
Roger that. Our engineers are on it. Think it's got something to do with the beam.
Well, that was easy. Oh, hey, buddy. Come on, guys. I wanted to melee him. Alright, now I have a sneaking suspicion that one of these walls is about to blow open, And out comes a brute. Yep, there it is. I called it. Oh, 2 brutes. You guys are listening to my advice. Alright, let's take care of you guys. I really shouldn't whittle down all of these grenades.
They're coming in behind us. Coming from everywhere. Going for the tanks. Protect the tanks at all costs.
Of course they're going for the tanks.
Got no chance.
Oh, perfect. Grenades. Datapad. Security memo. They're targeting shelters, evacuation shuttles, emergency services, power centers, people. It's not about destroying property as much as it's about destroying the population. We've got to modify standard evac plans. We can't rely on conventional procedures. Blah, 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 blah. We'll just get more people killed. Stay in small groups, get survivors out of the city, spread people out as much as possible. Pass the word, people! That actually sounds like really good advice, and that actually doesn't sound like good news for Kay, who we read the email from earlier. And her twins, or twin siblings.
Take them out any way you can.
All units, open fire!
I don't think this is gonna work. Why didn't we just give everybody those mini nukes? I get that the thing we were firing against was technically not a Reaper, it was a Hades cannon, but still, mini nukes, it would have done a ton of damage against this kind of thing. Oh no. Guys, you're dead. I'm sorry. It's too late. Man, all of that happened while we were waiting for the stupid door to open. Okay. This is the bit that I remember. Secure the missile battery. Ooh, bad timing. If only that door opened a little quicker, huh? I'm sorry. I know. Jokes at somebody else's expense. It's not really a good thing. Secured? Nope. I was thinking that was incredibly easy. There were 2 Marauders and that's it? That's all they sent after the missiles?
Commander, do you read me?
Major, what's the situation?
The beam's interfering with missile guidance. We can hit the destroyer, but we'll never make the precision strike we need to take it out.
Damn it. Edie, can you read me?
Yes, Commander.
Any suggestions?
I may be able to use the Normandy systems to enhance the missile's targeting capabilities.
Excellent.
I'll need you to open a link to the Normandy from the missile systems.
On it.
Oh, not this one? The other one? I mean, I think it's supposed to be both, but it's sending us to this one first.
That's it. I'll let you know when I've adapted the targeting systems.
Sounds like good news, Commander.
We'll see.
Hammer, this is Admiral Anderson. The Reaper ground forces are making a push. Hold your ground. Protect those tanks until we can get a shot.
You heard him, people. Get ready.
Now would be a fantastic time for one of those laser-guided gun things that we had on Rannoch to deal with the Reaper there. That was beautiful. Why can't we have that here? Then again, it took quite a lot of shots in order for that to work. Okay. You're dead. Now we have to deal against waves of enemies, and I believe they'll call out which direction they're coming from. Then again, I don't really have directions. I don't have a compass to say northeast, southwest. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm remembering a different game. Oh, no. That would have been great, though. That would have been incredibly stylish. There was an enemy there. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I'm kind of a little bit worried that these are not going to be enough. I mean, I get that they're high... What's the word I'm looking for? High payload weapons? Highly destructive weapons? Let's go with that. But it's a Reaper.
Your left flank is gone. They're headed your way. Sorry, sir.
Hang in there, soldier. Heads up. We've got more incoming.
Damn, we better cover our left flank.
Left flank, which means this side. They do give directions. It's just, you know, forward, rear, left, and right. Forward being that way, where the Reaper... The Reaper's walking closer, guys. I think it knows what we're trying to do. Okay, there you are. It's a shame we can't quite aim down the sights with missiles. I get that it needs a targeting computer, but come on. 4 missiles? 4 missiles? We got 4 tries. Oh, no.